Good morning, Wake County. I'm Steve Rhode, and you're still not. Hey, there's a fire engine parked in a Cary parking lot on Saturday, and kids are climbing all over it. And also, a Grammy winner from the North Carolina mountains is getting the state's highest honor today. The baseball stadium in Zebulon is about to get $10 million worth of love. And professional wrestlers are body slamming each other at a brewery in Fuquay Arena this Friday for free. All right, and don't forget to stick around. I got your dad joke for you at the end. It's safe for all the kiddos in the cars. All right, so Saturday morning in Cary, there's going to be this scene at Bright Horizons on Weston Parkway. Fire engines, food trucks, construction equipment, all lined up like a vehicle convention. Kids running between them, climbing into cabs, hitting horns. It's truck day, and it's completely free. And here's what's cool, though. They're kicking things off with a sensory-friendly hour. So if your kid gets overwhelmed by noise and crowds, they've thought about that. You can show up early when it's calmer. Let them take it all in without the chaos. It's one of those, hey, let's just make this accessible for everyone moves. You know, Saturday, you love to see this stuff. And you don't have to pay a dime. Your kid gets to sit in a fire truck. You get to stand around with a coffee talking to other parents. Everybody wins. Over in Zebulon, once we lost the Mudcats, we were thinking, what are we going to do with that 5-county stadium? Well, it's about to get a serious glow-up. Wake County just approved a new lease, and Capital Broadcasting, the WRAL folks, are planning to sink more than $10 million into upgrades starting in 2026. Yeah, you heard that right. $10 million with a big old M. The Spring Hope Enterprise says it's part of the deal to keep the stadium buzzing with events beyond just baseball. Concerts, community stuff, whatever fits. That side of the county's been growing, and this feels like a bet that's worth investing in. I kind of love it when somebody looks at a place that's been around for a while and says, hey, let's not make this fade, let's make it better. I've had some great times in 5-County Stadium, and as a pilot, I have flown over it many times. It's kind of a comfort place for me when I see it. So, here are more reasons to head out to eastern Wake County. Catch a game, maybe you'll catch a show, maybe you'll catch a dinner out there. It's the kind of thing that reminds you community space matters. All right, this one, though. There's a guy named Woody Platt. Grew up in Brevard, went to UNC, picked up a guitar, and ended up touring the world with Steve Martin. Not a bad run. But here's the thing. Today, right now, he's at Grove Park Inn in Asheville receiving the North Carolina Award, which is the highest civilian honor the state can give you. Woody's a founding member of the Steep Canyon Rangers, this bluegrass band out of western North Carolina. Grammy winner, multiple IBMA awards, inducted into the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame. I didn't even know it existed, but he's there. The guy helped shape modern bluegrass, and if you've ever seen him play, you know why. It's not just about being technical, it's about having some soul. But it doesn't stop there. Woody's also a passionate fly fisherman and an environmentalist. He worked with Conserving Carolina to restore a section of the East Fork of the French Broad River near his home. So he's out there making music that matters, and when he's not, he's doing other things that matter, like restoring rivers. This is the kind of story that reminds you commitment and grit pay off. Kid from North Carolina goes to UNC, works his tail off, travels the world, becomes one of the best at what he does, and still finds time to give back to all of us in North Carolina. So that ceremony is happening right now in Asheville. All proceeds from ticket sales go to help Hurricane Helene recovery through the North Carolina Community Foundation. So even the award ceremony is doing good work. And if you want something a little more theatrical this Friday, Fuquay Varina's got you covered. The Mason Jar Lager Company is bringing back Gouge Wrestling. Free professional wrestling in a brewery. I'm not kidding. Triangle on the Cheap says it's Friday, November 15th, totally free. They say it's family friendly, but you can make your mind up on that. You can grab a local brew, the kids can watch people in spandex throw each other around, everybody has a good time. They've also got a farm day the week after if wrestling is not your thing. So one of those small town Friday things where something quirky and fun is just happening downtown. That's Fuquay Varina for you. Always keeping it interesting. All right, that dad joke I promised you? Yeah, it's coming up. But stick with me. Now, links to all the stories. Right now, you're probably looking at your speaker and going, but Steve, how do I learn more? You click on the links in the show description. The actual URLs, they're right there. And hey, if you want daily good news delivered to your inbox every morning, every weekday morning, head over to tapyournews.com and sign up. It's free, it's fast, and it's a better way to start your day than what? More laying in bed, don't want to get up, doom scrolling? I mean, come on. If you're into true crime, I also have another show for that, my podcast, True Crime Cases You Haven't Heard. Go over to truecrimeunheard.com. Sign up. Hey, you can follow this podcast on platforms like the one you're listening on. Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, whatever. While you're there, drop a 5-star review. Here's your challenge for today. Text 3 people something specific you appreciate about them. Who can it hurt? Right? Do something nice for somebody. Share this episode with one neighbor who needs to hear about Woody Platt getting North Carolina's Highness honor, or guys in spandex fighting in Fuquay. That's what's going on today right here in Wake County. Oh, here's your joke. If you have kids, you'll really appreciate this one. Why should you never give Elsa a balloon? Because she'll let it go. Bye.